Hello, Anomaly John 173 here. Let's walk through an IronMan max difficulty speed run to get to the space station. Custom settings, put everything on the hardest settings. We're going to leave the tutorial enabled. Everything else is hard. Let's go. Let's try to beat our prior time of 39 minutes. We can do better than that. I'm going to add a timer to the screen like I did in my prior run so we can see how we're doing. And I'm going to skip parts of the video that are slower as I'm just doing things like resource gathering, but I'll keep the timer running so you can always see where we're at in the progress. Step 1, our goal is to survive the first 10 minutes and to start collecting all the resources we're going to need. Survive means we're going to try to find a cave, which will give us protection from hazard stuff, storms, and things like that. We're going to collect ferrite dust as quickly as possible because we need that to repair our scanner. We're going to start collecting oxygen and carbon and sodium. Oxygen to recharge life support, carbon to recharge mining beam, things like that, and sodium to recharge hazard protection. Caves are an awesome place to collect resources and get out of the hazards. Step 2, we have enough ferrite dust. We're going to start upgrading tools. We're fixing our scanner so we can start to do additional scanning. We are on our way and it's not even 2 minutes yet. We're watching our hazard protection, which should be fine inside a cave. It'll actually be recharging. We're watching our mission tutorial on the bottom right. It's going to tell us some things we need to do along the way that we want to do because those progress the tutorial for us. So main focus right now is, again, from the safety of the cave, we're collecting resources we're going to need to start to venture out. Now that we're starting to gain some resources we can carry along with us, we're going to move to the next step, which is heading towards the ship. Even when I step out and I'm headed towards the ship, I'm still collecting resources along the way. I'm going to need ferrite dust. I'm always going to need oxygen, carbon, sodium. So I'm going to collect these as well as dihydrogen along the way. Collecting some dihydrogen. Notice the raw ingredients. I'm going to come over here and grab the jade peas. Various raw ingredients give you 5% life support, 5% hazard protection, even up to 10%. So I'm grabbing all those kinds of valuable resources as well as I head to my ship. Going to grab this oxygen. We are now sitting pretty good. We are going to announce ourselves as a new anomaly in this iteration. We're good to go. I'm going to collect any resources I can find in containers. And at under 9 minutes, once I get my refiner put in place and start refining some things I need, like convert this marrow bulb into sodium, I'm going to get in my ship. I am now in my ship in about 9 minutes. It's time to start repairing the ship. So step 4, repair ship. I've got launch thrusters I need to repair, and I've got pulse engine I need to repair. I'm not giving you all the details on how to do all this. I'm just trying to give you the major steps so you can have fun with it in survival mode, max difficulty. One of the primary things I'm doing at this point is I'm using my refiner. Hopefully you noticed I used my ferrite dust to create some metal plating so I can create my refiner. And I'm using that refiner to refine some of the things I need. Rusted metal I can turn into ferrite dust. Sodium I can turn into sodium nitrate. Marrow bulb I can turn into sodium. Ferrite dust I can also turn into pure ferrite, which, if you noticed, is one of the things I need to repair my engines. Now the tutorial's telling me I need a hermetic seal. I don't know yet how to build a hermetic seal, so I need to follow the instructions that come along with the tutorial in order to find that. Here's where I'm creating some pure ferrite from ferrite dust. I need 50 of those to repair either my launch thruster or my pulse engine. I don't remember which. So I'm following the tutorial. I'm keeping an eye on the weather, and I'm making sure I'm using my refiner to refine any resources I need from a survival hazard protection perspective. While the refiner's running, I'm taking the opportunity to walk around a little bit and mine additional resources that are close by. Doing the repairs I can. Still don't know how to do a hermetic seal yet. To find the hermetic seal, I'm going to use the planetary chart to locate the location where I can go get the hermetic seal and the recipe so I can know how to build it from here on out. And now that the planetary chart has marked the location for me where I can find what will end up being the hermetic seal and the recipe, I'm going to start heading that direction. And of course, as I head there, I'm going to be on the lookout for any helpful material. Like here's some more raw ingredient. It'll give me additional hazard protection or life support. And here we are at the location with the hermetic seal. So our next step is obtain hermetic seal. And pick up any other helpful supplies. Nanites, navigation data, damaged machinery, etc. You don't want to pass this stuff up in survival mode. And while we're here, before we head back, we're going to take advantage of this cave. Notice the storm has taken triple damage against my shields. And of course, we're taking every opportunity to upgrade our material. In this case, we need to upgrade our multi-tool scanner. Finally, analysis visor. Make things a little bit easier. I'm not going to spend a ton of time scanning things. However, especially in caves, it's a great idea, even in a challenge run, a timed run, to scan and pick up secondary resources. Here we can see carbon and condensed carbon. So you really want to try to pick up secondary resources whenever you can find them. And we are back at our ship. We have the hermetic seal. We can go through and do the repairs we need to do. And then we can head off to the next part of this challenge, which is reaching the stars. And here I'm going to do something I do in every save. I go into my quick menu for changing the ship view. I put a control hotkey 0 on it so that I can just hit 0 to toggle between my two starship views very quickly. And we are almost there. I'm going to go ahead and accept this incoming request, which is part of the Awakenings quest. Shows me where I need to go. Basically get the plans for building a base and the terrain manipulator. I'm not going to go there because I'm doing a speed run, and I'm heading right here directly to the station first. And here we are. We're in the home stretch. I'm coming into the space station. I'm going to land, and we're going to see what the final time looks like compared to my prior run. The prior run was 39 minutes or something. Boom, there we go, 26:18. That's my new best time for this challenge. Give it a try. Hope you liked it. Go see if you can do better. Thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Have fun out there.